What's up, everyone? My name is Candace Smith, and this is Duval Connect Magazine Unfiltered. This is where you get all of the behind the scenes of what we showcase in the magazine. So in our latest issue, we happened to get a request to come out to check out this hot event that was going down in Jacksonville, Florida. So RDB Fashion put together a fashion show, and it was the bomb, y'all. It was at the Aloft Hotel on the South Side. And when I tell you, I just got a whole night filled with so much. There were so many vendors. A lot of Black-owned businesses came out to support and showcase what they had. And then the fashion was just amazing. All of the different fashion. It was a hot and sexy evening. And I'm excited because here we are having another spotlight with one of the models that we at. So y'all, I'm excited to have this conversation with DeAndre. Okay, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. So it was exciting to see you come down the runway in the show. I didn't know Hold on, I'm gonna start that again. I said, now how is it that 2 men
my second official show, so a little nervous, but I'm excited at the same time.
Okay, so that's what's up. So I know there were like a total of 15 sets. How many different sets did you walk for?
I believe 7.
Okay, so there was a lot out there for the men, which was very surprising. Was that surprising to you to see how many men items were used or how many male models were used?
I'm sorry, you cut up for a hot second.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, so basically what I was saying was, how were you surprised at how many male designers and different sets that men were in?
Yeah, I was, yeah, yeah, I was.
So typically, what is it like though, for a fashion show for a male model?
In terms of
like yeah, how many designers you may walk for?
Typically, there's a handful of designers given to each model. Everyone gets a chance to show the style, including like their own style with the designer and like an individual sense. So it was pretty awesome.
Okay. So what do you think about the men's collection that was presented, the different men collections? What are your thoughts on them? Are they clothes that you would wear?
Almost definitely. I was I kind of wanted to grab some, to be honest, but
Did they let you keep anything?
I was able to keep designers. Her name is they go by Yayo. I have a pair of pants by them. I got to keep home. So
okay. That's what's up. So, I'm just being honest. I don't often see a lot of male designs coming down the runway, especially in Jacksonville. So what is the fashion scene like for men in Jacksonville?
I think it's more of like a urban feel to it. There's more creativity in the sense of like, what to wear and how you want to wear it, really.
Mm-hmm. So of the designers that you walked for the RDB Fashion Show, what is the one designer that you would wear all the time?
I would honestly probably would say yes, Noko.
Mm-hmm.
Then the way it's all put together, it's like a creative. It's like very creative, but like it's really different. Like I like to I like to show that off, and it's like, oh yes, I got to see a Snowco clothing on to to show around, you know, because I don't know, I like that a lot, basically.
Okay. So now if you wanted to go somewhere and like just stop the show, like everybody gonna stop and look at you and what you have on, what designer that you wore that night would fit that?
Designs by Denisha is more of like an Afrocentric type thing with like tribal patterns and whatnot. I like that a lot as well.
Okay, all right. So that's what's up. And okay, so last question about that. Okay, say you're going on a first date. You know, what would you wear out of what you want, you know, in the show? What would you wear for a first date?
I'm stuck between Yes No Go and Yayo.
Okay.
I guess with Yes No Go, you can wear it however you would like to wear it, but it's like a clean, like creative look to it.
Table selling
and then with
lingerie.
Yayo, they
Like,
had the
this is for my girlfriend.
bandana type feel.
That is so
it's
sweet.
different.
And I'm like,
And
well,
it would have kept like a
he's like, that's my friend.
first impression.
So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm with Duval Connect Magazine. It's a local community
that you walked in. So what was your first show?
Just seeing what's in the community. Do you mind telling me about what you offer?
That was actually out in Houston, but it was pretty awesome actually. That was my first show, and I was nervous because I never did never really took modeling seriously as of before I moved out here, but it was really dope. I enjoyed it very well. I was excited for the second one, the RDB Fashion Show.
That's when I also started my men's collection. I have these satin shorts right here as well.
So what brought you into
ladies collection, and this is going to be my new upcoming launch for Dreamland.
It's more so like friends, family, surrounding people in my life mentioning, and
this is
they would mention me, oh, you should get into modeling. And then I was like, yeah, maybe I should.
It was so good that I brought it back to my
so
collection.
I started taking it seriously, and I'm
really excited.
Overwhelmed and happy with the progress I've made and how far I've come already.
Okay, so what's going to be in the show tonight?
Oh, it's just something I do or something I'm thinking about to now get taken seriously. Like, what was that
all
made
exclusive for the new launch that's coming out. I'm really excited.
Okay, so where can we find you? I know they gave it to us earlier, but if you don't mind giving it to us again.
Do you feel like you were discovered?
So basically, you guys can follow K4AX on Instagram and Twitter as well. Like? It's at KAYPHORIA.
Like the day of when they found me. Well, I was actually out in Jacksonville. I used to stay in Orlando, but I came out to a creative networking event with a couple friends, and they came up to me and typically my hair down, so they saw all the hair and was like, "Oh, let's talk to them." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I basically I had met the my manager, Anthony, at the networking event, and he talked to me and got my information, and then from then on, like I had a photo shoot after the fact, and he mentioned I was coachable. I was like, oh really? Like that gave me like more motivation to pursue modeling, basically.
Okay. So if there was somebody out there right now, you know, that wanted to do the same thing, what advice would you give them?
I honestly would say go for it. Mm-hmm. There's nothing really holding you back other than yourself. So give it that shot. You never know how far you can go with that.
Okay. So, you know, Duval Connect Magazine is a community-based publication. So we do like to talk, you know, just a little bit deeper into things. So do you feel like the pandemic or anything like that happened with that influence your decision to take modeling more seriously, or has it affected your career in any way?
In the time of the pandemic, yeah. because there's all social distancing and mask mandates and whatnot. I was more so I don't want to be around people like that. Mm-hmm. But to get your image projected and seen, you know, you gotta be out there,
right?
But to an extent of like being safe as well.
Mm-hmm. So do you do things differently now, or do you feel like things are going back to the way they were before?
I think slowly but surely things are slowly like reverting back to how things were before the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So going back to the RDB Fashion Show that evening, how nervous was you?
I can't even really put in words how nervous I was. I was in the opener, and that was the big thing that brought like, oh, it's about to happen. Like, right. Let's do this. But I was nervous, but at the same time, I was like, all right, let's do this. I'm ready. Like,
have you ever? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right, that was all I had to say.
Have you ever like made a mistake on the runway or like fell or something like that?
Yeah, I did actually. I kind of just, I guess if you let that pond in your head, it's going to continue to affect the rest of your show.
Right.
So you brush it off, you know, because not everyone's perfect, but at the same time, you know, you want to do good for the, you know, the agency, the crowd watching, and the people who can potentially discover you as well. But you just kind of guys gotta on to the next thing, you know.
Yeah. So I guess I feel like sometimes people don't understand maybe the pressure of being a model. Do you feel pressure at all?
Personally, no. I don't feel that sort of pressure, but and times like I feel like, you know, I gotta you know, eat right, and I gotta maintain my body, and you know look presentable majority of the time. So you know there's that pressure, but other than, you know, it's a surreal feeling basically, you know. It's not really like too much, if that makes sense.
Do you feel like there's a different set of standards or rules or pressure for men and women?
In a way, yes. With women, they have, you know, the society look to them, like they have to hold that image. With guys, is more like a body figure. You know, everyone wants to toned muscles and whatnot, and pretty face.
Okay. But do you work at that, or is it something that just kind of come natural to you to stay pretty fit and things like that? Or do you like make sure you go work out, eat right? You know, how much effort do you put into that part?
Since actually signing, I've cut a lot of sweet snacks and all this other junk out of my diet, try to eat better. I do regularly go to the gym to play ball, keeps me in shape. But for the most part, I've been fairly slim.
Okay. All right. So I feel like that completes that part. We got one more question. It's a mystery question. Meaning it has nothing totally to do with, you know, what we were talking about or whatever. So basically, and I have asked everybody, did anybody tell you what it was? No. Okay, good. Don't tell anybody. Okay. So it's 3 parts. The first part is, what is your sign? The second part is, what is the sign that you're most attracted to? And then what is the sign that you're least attracted to?
I am a Scorpio. to that legitimately.
Let me see one more time. That was quick.
That's on my hands, Scorpion.
Wow. Okay. That's really detailed.
I hold that to to heart. I am 100% born October. Like, they get a lot of hate, but it's okay. I don't care. But I'm most attracted to Aquarius, I believe. I've come across a lot of Aquariuses, and they've seemed to click well with me. And then least attracted to, I've had a bad experience with Geminis.
Okay.
So yeah.
These videos are interesting because, like I said, I've asked everybody these questions. That is interesting. Okay. I don't really have a lot to say about Aquarius or too much about Geminis, but I do have a lot of Scorpios in my life. Scorpio men. Son, a father, and a baby daddy. That's a lot of Scorpios in my life or whatever. So I feel like Scorpios are very passionate. They're very passionate. They will sting you.
I mean,
true to form, it is what it is. They will sting you, but they're very passionate people. That's what I feel like, and I like that about Scorpios. So, all right, well, that's what's up. Thank you for this interview. How do you feel about it?
I actually enjoyed it. I'm not too much of a songwriter, so I like to listen, but it feels nice, voicing how I feel about the show, myself, and other things.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So if anybody wants to follow you, in your model journey, where can they find you on social media? And also, if they want to book you for anything, how can they reach out to you?
So on Instagram, my ad is Andre Suave. And booking is through the Unspoken Model Management page, which will also be in my bio on my Instagram. You do, find me.
Okay, that's what's up. So what is your next upcoming event, or where are you going to be at next?
I will actually be in Jacksonville again this Saturday for a couple of photo shoots. There's that. And then August 7th, Orlando show, I Came to Slay. If you're listening, please show up and support. Okay. And then August 14th, I will be in Panama City for another show. So.
All right, so you booked and busy?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
No, that's right. All right, so y'all better keep up with DeAndre. Find him on his social media handle, and we'll have all of that information in the description box as well. Make sure you subscribe to Duval Connect Magazine. Go to patreon.com/Queen Connect Pub, PUB, and make sure you subscribe, and definitely be on the lookout for RDB Fashion and all of their events and shows. You can find them on Facebook as well, and all of their information is in the description box. And thank you, DeAndre, once again for joining. I appreciate this conversation that we had. I feel like a lot of people are going to learn a lot. So, yeah. All right, next time. Peace.
Peace out.
SinStyle Fashions. SinStyle is a self-taught designer, stylist, creative director, fashion coordinator, and consultant. Growing up in the fashion industry, she developed a true passion and respect for the art while adding her own spin on things and going against the norm. Her work has been published in many magazines, and she has styled both men and women for all types of events. She finds comfort in the chaos of backstage fashion shows and peace in creating looks and helping you look amazing. Whether you need help with styling, building your fashion portfolio, or looking for a one-of-a-kind piece, SinStyle is your go-to. Have the audacity to be different. Get SinStyle. Welcome to Style Your Curves. Visit us at www.styleyourcurves.com, where being curvy is made easy. Always remember, it's your curves, your style. Defy the standards.
On the next episode of Factabulous Magazine Unfiltered, the Queen's Court discuss women in business. Why don't we support each other? It's just a like, right? It's just a share. Why won't we support the closest ones to us? Is it more to it? Join me and the Queen's Court for another unfiltered conversation. Factabulous Magazine Unfiltered is sponsored by Queen Connect Publishing, LLC, providing magazine publications, ghostwriting, and marketing services. Sponsored also by Style Your Curves, Inner Beauty Styles, Nika Blog, Nadia's Intimacy and Relationship Counseling Services, Plush Size Pretty, Plush Beats. For sponsorship opportunities, please email us at queenconnectpub@gmail.com. And don't forget to subscribe to Factabulous Magazine by going to patreon.com/Queen Connect Pub. That's Queen Connect PUB. Subscribe today for only $2 until August 1st, 2021.